My name is Jim Meskimen. I'm 53 years old, and I am a comedian impressionist. I was very lucky to grow up with a wonderful professional actress mother, Marion Ross, who starred on Happy Days for 11 seasons. I learned from my mom that you need to have a very solid work ethic. If the career isn't happening, you make the career happen. You reach and you try something new, and you call people, and you put up a show, and you write something. And so I've been doing that for years and years.
I'm so proud of my son. I know how hard it is to make something of yourself in this business, and he deserves all the success in the world.
My wife and my daughter, we are a team. I'm very lucky because I face rejection all day long, and when I return at the end of the day, my family is there, and they just make all that go away. I would love to make my wife, my mother, and my daughter proud. I've been a performer for 30 years, and the clock is ticking. I want them to go, Jim, you nailed it.
Let's make a little movie, shall we? Let's make a movie about a historical figure. Howard, would you give me the name of a famous man in history?
One we'd all... Ben Franklin, very good. All right, and if the judges will cherry pick from this list, in order or randomly, some names, then I will show you how Ben Franklin might have been portrayed by these celebrities. Howard, would you like to start?
Sure, Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci. Tell you what, I see that Benedict Arnold come in here. I'm gonna hit him in the head with a bat. Heidi.
George Clooney.
George Clooney. Thank you. I have lost weight. I was beginning to look like the Liberty Bell. I've handled it. Mel?
Sting.
Sting.
Declaration of Independence! Sign it, sign it!
Woody Allen.
Woody Allen. I invented the bifocal lenses, so that I could both see and, and read. But it developed two different kinds of migraine headache. Thank you.
How about Robin Williams?
Sorry?
Robin Williams?
Robin Williams, in the future, people are going to think of me every time someone says it's all about the Benjamins. Oh, thank you.
Heidi.
Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil, okay, so John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, are you having founding father issues? Is that what's happening?
Nick, I bet you got one.
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr.? Yes, I am wearing an iron suit. It's a portable Franklin stove. It's a prototype. And from Twitter?
On Twitter, they wanted to see Jay Leno.
Jay Leno. I cannot wait until in this country we have freeways so that I can take all my futuristic car collection on them and drive everywhere. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow. Jim, Mel, how did he do?
Well, I have to say, you were completely on point. I was completely entertained. I was smiling the whole time. Well done. You just did a great job. Really liked it.
Heidi.
I think especially when you do Robin Williams, you just become him. I loved it too. Very entertaining.
Howie. I gotta say that was, not only are you funny, and not only do you have great stage presence, but the ability to, because you have no way of knowing what we're gonna say, so you have to adjust in that moment. People don't realize, because they don't see the gears working, how tough that is. So to work under that pressure, under that, on this huge stage, you are amazing. So I loved it, I laughed, the audience laughed. I also like to take this moment to say I'm a huge fan of your mom's, and she's got to be so proud of you right now, because you, sir, are a star. She's here. There she is right there. You did good. You did good. Judge Howard Stern.
Well, first of all, I too want to say to Mrs. C, I love the way she dealt with Fonzie. She really told him off when it was appropriate, and I give her a big thumbs up. And for you, look, I have mixed feelings about your act. I love your voices. I think you're spot on. All of your characters are truthful. Problem is, when you're talking about Ben Franklin, I thought some of the material kind of fall short. I find myself wanting a bit more in terms of comedy from you. I wish the characters had a little bit more to say.
But the material had to match the voice. He didn't know what voice we were going to give him.
I understand that, but we have to laugh ultimately. But you are...
I laughed. I laughed.
Good.
Wrong.
I'm not wrong. I'm always right.
All right. Well, the judges loved all your impressions. They love your presentation. But how do you feel this went tonight for yourself?
I'm just so honored to be here in front of this crowd at this historic theater. Thank you.
To put Jim Meskimen through to the semifinals, call 1-866-60-AGT-11. That's 1-866-602-4811.